All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon to each and every one of you. So, this one is actually a recorded, shortened pre orientation as we prepare for the opening of our school year or our class for the school year 2022 and 2023. So, we are going to open our school year or our class on August 30 for our preschoolers to grade 6 and August 31 for our junior high school students. So let's begin with the pre-orientation webinar. So this one is a recorded copy already. So please bear with me in a moment. Okay, for that matter. So I'm going to proceed now with our shared screen so I can show you the pre-orientation webinar. So hopefully this could serve as your guide and your reference. So for the face-to-face guidelines and health protocols that we need to remember, okay, as we open the school year, for step 1, we are going to do the temperature checking and scanning and the submission of the health declaration form. So if the temperature is normal, you are going to proceed, or the student will proceed right away to step 2, so which is the hand washing area or the hand washing and the sanitation. After that, they are going to proceed to step 3, so they are going to proceed to their assigned classrooms or holding area. Okay, so we have a specific holding area for our junior high school students. Okay, now if ever the temperature is at 37 to 37.3, that particular student and the fetcher will go to the close monitoring or the isolation area to monitor whether the temperature will go down or will go up. Now, if ever the temperature goes up at 37.5 to 37.7 or higher, immediately it will be sent home. Okay, the student will be sent home immediately. So no need for the isolation facility or isolation area. So it's very important that you get your child check using this health declaration form. So this health declaration form, you can see this one through Google Form. We are going to post this on our Facebook page at St. Mark's Institute Annex. So you're going to write down the name of the student, the contact number, your contact number, the temperature on that day to be accomplished by the school guard or our school nurse, Miss Juvie, the grade level and the date that you accomplished this one. And these are some questions that you're not supposed to answer yes, but you have to be honest anyway, but this will help as your guide. So are you experiencing any of the following symptoms like sore throat, body pains, headache, fever for the past few days, and common cold? So obviously, if you answered yes to any of these symptoms, we advise you to do a self-monitoring at home. Please do not come to school and please make sure that you are doing okay. So number 2, have you worked or traveled or stayed together in the same close environment of a confirmed COVID-19 cases? So if you answered yes, we advise you to stay at home and to self monitor. For number 3, have you had any contacts with anyone with fever, colds, and sore throat in the past 2 weeks? If you answer yes, again, stay at home and do self-monitoring. So if you have any existing symptoms, please consult your physician and secure a medical certificate. Okay, please coordinate with your class advisors if you have some persisting symptoms. Please do not come to school if you have those specific symptoms. All right. So if ever the student has a specific kind of allergy, like allergic rhinitis or any kind of allergy, we will be sending you a health declaration history or a history about their health status to make sure that we are aware of their current condition, including their vaccination status. Someone asked me if the vaccination is mandatory. Again, we are advising, of course, our parents to get your kids vaccinated. But of course, there is no the discrimination if ever the student does not have any vaccine, but please be guided accordingly and be reminded that of course that we have to take care of our kids health. All right, so for that one, you can please wait for the post of this Google form link for the health declaration form that you need to accomplish a day before they come to school. So this health declaration form link will be provided or will be forwarded by the class advisor. So remember the class GC, the class schedule, okay, and all of things, all of the reminders will be given to the student on the day of the orientation. So please wait for that. But we are going to try to post everything, every guidelines as much as possible on our Facebook page so you can be guided accordingly. Okay, so for the face-to-face guidelines during class hours, so this is what we need to expect or what we are expecting. So each class will meet 1 to 2 teachers every meeting depending upon the grade level. So going out during supervised break time will be limited because we do not have a canteen. So it's advisable for the parents and guardians to please prepare a snacks for them. Okay, if in case a student develop a symptom similar to COVID during class, student then will be isolated immediately. So parent and or legal guardian will then be contacted and must pick up the child from the isolation room right away. So the remaining students who happen to be in the same class will be monitored. So parents and guardians or authorized fetchers will be notified right away so the students can go home. Class or classes who are under self-monitoring, who are actually was able to have a close contacts with the person with symptoms, will have to advise to do a self-monitoring at home. Okay, and then the schedule will proceed to the online classes for 3 days. Okay, if there are no symptoms developed during that time, the students can proceed to a regular class or a regular face-to-face classes. So please wait for the advice from your class advisor. Okay, for face-to-face guidelines during dismissal, so we have this one pretty simple. For student with a standby fetcher, they can go home immediately. For student without a standby fetcher, of course, they're going to be sent to the holding area. So we are also reminding our guardians, parents, and fetchers that if they have, we are only allowing to be, for the kids to be sent home or to release the kids to the authorized fetcher. So please make sure that you give us a photocopy in just in one page, a photocopy of the fetcher's ID. Okay, if you have 3 fetchers or more than 3 or 4 fetchers, please make sure that you have a photocopy of the fetchers and then the picture or ID of the student attached in that paper. You have to submit that one to the class advisor. So in that way, we can identify and we have to make sure that we are only releasing the student to the authorized fetcher. Now, if ever in some cases, the authorized fetcher is not available due to emergency, please call our office right away or notify our school guard right away of the changes or the class advisor of the changes. All right, so please make sure that you're going to send us a photocopy of the fetcher's ID and the ID of the student. Even just a one-by-one picture is okay for the student anyway. Okay, for the class orientation schedule, please be reminded from August 30 to September 2, that is just only an orientation week. So that will serve as an irregular class for them. So please be reminded of the specific schedule. So you can find this one on our official Facebook page at St. Mark's Institute Annex. I will be reposting this one again. So in that way, you don't have to miss this. Okay, for the class orientation schedule, for the preschool K2 Faith and K1 Love under teacher Kate Aguirre on August 30, and September 1 is a face-to-face orientation. August 31 and September 2 is an online orientation. So please check the time difference. Okay. Reminded again, August 30 and September 1 is face-to-face class orientation. August 31 and September 2 is an online class orientation. So the Zoom link for this one will be provided. For the K1 Love, it's the same pattern. So August 30 and September 1 is face-to-face. August 31 and September 2 is online. Now for K2 Joy and K1 Hope under Miss Jessa Chua. So we have August 30 and August 31, a face-to-face class orientation, and September 1 and September 2, online class orientation. So same thing follows for K1 Hope. August 30 and 31 is face-to-face class orientation. September 1 to September 2, online class orientation. Okay, for class orientation schedule for grade 1 to grade 3. Okay, so for grade 3, we have 2 sections already as of county. So we have grade 3 St. Nathaniel for this one. So for grade 1, We have August 30 and September 1 as face-to-face schedule, and August 31 to September 2 for online class orientation. So at 1 to 2:30 in the afternoon. So they all have the same class schedule for that one. For grade 1 St. Lorenzo, the classroom is at room 102. Preschool is at the ground floor, while grade 2 will occupy room 201. Grade 3 St. Michael will occupy room 204, and grade 3 St. Nathaniel will occupy room 202. Okay, so that will be at the second floor. Now for class orientation schedule for grade 4 to grade 6. So we have two sections already for grade 4. We have grade 4 St. Anthony and grade 4 St. Mark. So they will begin at 8 a.m. on August 30, August 31, September 1, and September 2. Please take note that August 30 and September 1 is the face-to-face class orientation. August 31, September 2 is an online class orientation. They will only meet their class advisors and not the subject teachers yet. Okay, for grade 4 St. Anthony, you will be occupying room 202. For grade 4 St. Mark, will be occupying room 204. For grade 5 St. Therese, you will be occupying room 201. For grade 6 St. Anne, you will be occupying room 203. Moving on to the class orientation schedule for the face-to-face and online for our grade 7 and grade 8. So for grade 7, St. Andrew and St. Isidore, so please take note that our class opening will begin on August 31 for the face-to-face at 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and September 2 face-to-face for 10 to 12. September 1 is an online class orientation schedule. St. Andrew and St. Isidore will occupy the third floor at room 301 and 302. For grade 8, St. Jerome and St. Pedro will occupy room 401 and 402. Now moving on to the class orientation schedule for the face-to-face and online for our grade 9 and grade 10. I apologize that we posted a different class schedule last time, so this is the correct one. So grade 9 and grade 10, grade 9 Raphael and St. Luke. So your class orientation schedule face-to-face is at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, you will be occupying room 301 and 302. For grade 10, St. Thomas and St. Benedict, you will be occupying room 401 and 402. Classroom assignments, list of students and sections will be posted to our Facebook page for your guidelines and reference. Remember that these schedules are only until September 2, as this will serve as the class orientation schedule. Now, this one is the hybrid blended class schedule from September 5 to October 31. So this one is a combination of a 3-day face-to-face and a 2-day online classes from preschool to grade 10. So for the summary of class schedule for preschool from September 5 to October 31, as we were able to prepare classrooms for these preschoolers. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is a face-to-face, and Tuesdays and Thursdays is online. For K2 Faith, under Teacher Kate, class schedule is at 8 a.m. K2 Joy under Teacher Jessa is at 8 to 11. Okay, so please be reminded that all our K2 or kindergarten 2 will begin, or their class will begin at 8 a.m. to 11, regardless whether it's a face-to-face or online. All right, for K1, Kindergarten 1 Love and Kindergarten 1 Hope, their class will begin at 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is for face-to-face classes, Tuesdays and Thursdays for online classes. So same thing for our grade 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 8, and 9 to 10. So this one is scheduled on September 5 to October 31 as we transition to a full 5 days face-to-face classes on November 2. However, for grade 7 to 10, there is a possibility that you will begin your 5 days full face-to-face classes earlier than the elementary department. So we might start on October 1. Okay, so but you will be instructed for that one when it happens. So we have to check some certain stuff first before we proceed with the full 5 days face-to-face implementation. But for right now, this will serve as your class schedule summary. So we are going to give you the details of your class schedule on the day of the orientation. So for grade 1 to grade 3, it's an afternoon schedule. It will begin at 12 noon to 4 p.m. So MWF, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is face-to-face. Tuesdays and Thursdays is online class via Zoom. So we are going to provide rather the Zoom link for this one. For grade 4 to 6 is a morning schedule only. So it will begin at 7 a.m. until 12 noon. All right. For grade 7 and 8, same thing. So morning schedule 7 to 12. And for grade 9 to grade 10 is at 12 to 5. So this will be adjusted. So please take note of some adjustments. We are going to give you a specific schedule for this one on the orientation, as we are trying to check every possible schedules that we can give for the convenience of our students and at the same time the fetchers and the teachers. So just like what I have mentioned earlier, we are going to give you a detailed class schedule for that matter, for your reference and for your guide. Okay, so moving on. All right, so we just have a few sample schedules here. So for the school uniforms, we have the school uniforms for our preschoolers and elementary, at least for the primary, and then our intermediate from grade 4 to grade 6, and our high school students. We don't have the PE class and PE uniforms anymore. Instead, we have this as a replacement for our PE uniforms for this school year. So you can purchase your online class t-shirt. Okay, by following this one, we are going to post also the as much more smaller size, okay, of t-shirts. So please wait for the posters for that one. You can send your payment through GCash at this number. Please indicate the name of the student and the order as well. So the jogging pants will also be we're going to sell that as well. So please wait for the prices for this one. So the students can still wear a civilian clothes until September 15. Okay, but if you already have the complete school uniform, you can wear that. So for old students, we are expecting you to wear the online class shirt uniform. For old students who still have this, please wear an online class shirt uniform. For preschool to grade 3, if you don't have the jogging pants, you can wear the old PE pants or any pants for that matter. For the grade 4 to grade 10, you can wear jeans or denim pants for that. So please do not wear any ripped jeans. Okay. And please just focus on just two colors, black or blue, or at least light blue or something. Okay, so list of materials. Okay, so we have the preschool list of materials. So this one is already posted on our Facebook page. So this one is for preschool. So this one, we have green for K1 and red. So this one is only for the long, clear folder. Okay, not for the notebooks. Okay. So personal hygiene kit. So you can put this one on a 2-liter box. Okay, if you put your personal hygiene kit for your kids. For the school materials for grade 1 to grade 3, so we have this. We also provided the specific color of notebooks from grade 1 to grade 10. So please check our Facebook page for that. So for grade 4 and grade 5, and for grade 6. So please remember that the color code per level, this one only applies to our expanded envelope. Okay, I'm going to repeat this one. The color code level is only for the expanded envelope. Okay, we have a specific color for the notebooks for this. Okay, you're not going to buy orange for grade 6, all notebooks for, no, it's not. So it's only for one piece expanded envelope. Okay, for that. Okay, moving on. So other school rules and regulations will be discussed during the orientation week. So just like what I have mentioned, all posts and updates will be posted on our Facebook page. So at this point, please allow me to share with you our guidelines as we open and as we transitionally open to our face-to-face classes or blended classes come August 30. Okay, so hold on for a second. So you can see this ad or the instructional video on our Facebook page. But let me play this with you one more time.
SMI, empowering your child's mind and enriching his spirit.
All right, so that's it. My dear parents, guardians, so welcome to another school year 2022 and 2023 for our students. We hope to see all of you on August 30 for our preschool to grade 6 and August 31 for our junior high school students from grade 7 to grade 10. So once again, this is Miss Claire wishing everybody a wonderful and a safe day. Goodbye, everybody. God bless.